Hello friends, this is my first attempt at a DIY video, and the reason I'm doing this is because I haven't found another one out there like it. I have scoured the internet trying to find a video addressing a broken rod for a mattress. Um, and I saw things on springs, box springs, frames, etc., but never really anything addressing the broken border rod in which I'm experiencing here. So I'm going to show you my $5 fix and stopgap. This is only my perspective. I am not a mattress pro. And I do want to apologize to the mattress lovers, the aficionados, and the mattress pros out there that the images that you're going to see are quite graphic because there was a butcher job that went on. But I apologize. But I do want to say that the mattress is in great spirits, it's in great health, and is healing up quite well. So without further ado, I'll show you my technique. Okay, friends, here's the exposed border rod that was snapped. And I want to say I tried several different methods of bringing these together and fixing them. I tried a little JB weld, and that didn't seem to hold. I also tried to slide a like a tension spring or tension washer over the two to bridge it, and it didn't quite work. So what I ended up doing, I ended up cutting them back with bolt cutters uh, because I didn't want to scrape all the JB weld off of it. I just cut it back. And I went to a hardware store, or excuse me, to an auto parts store and bought this, a 5/16 brake line. I cut one end, took the threaded part off, and that's what I'm going to slide over the broken rod parts. One thing I think is important, I'm not a physicist, but I left a little bit of play. I got a little larger size of 5/16 should be good, but I wanted there to be a little play in the rod since it's a spring. Um, to give it a let it have a little bit of play within the tube itself, because I found that when I had my other tension washer on there, it was too tight and it snapped it. Didn't give it any room to move, and it actually snapped another portion of this. So I also want to point out, in the anatomy of a mattress, you have these little loops in here that are actually pretty important, because you're going to have to move them in order to slide the rod back, but also you want to reattach them so that the front of your mattress doesn't sag. So be cognizant of that. And I'm going to show you my technique here. I actually took this rod and slid it over and got it back to the second spring, and push it back. And doing this one-handed, got to put a little elbow grease on it. And you push down to get the other end on it. Got them bridged like that. And I also brought out these cute little zip ties in which I'm going to reattach my loops here. Okay, friends, that's the finished result. I zip tied the springs back to the rod, and we'll see how she holds up. And I'll give it a night or two to see if it maintains the integrity and holds this thing up. And then I'm going to try to patch this up best I can, sew it up so that my wife doesn't see the savagery that took place on the other side of the bed. But anyway, have at it, fam, and share your comments.